challenge, the Cork man who is tackling America's toughest cycle race. Climbing to new heights of achievement, the young people taking on Africa's highest mountain, and it's all in a good cause. And meet the lady who has been mum to dozens of children. And you're very welcome to another edition of the programme. And this evening we're going to meet some inspirational people who are achieving great things for others. Because in this age of, well, let's face it, obsession with pretty vacuous celebrity, it'd be very easy to overlook some remarkable people who are working very hard, selflessly for others. Unsung heroes, really. Marion Malone has been down to Cork to meet an athlete, a cyclist, who on Wednesday next will become the first ever Irish solo cyclist to take part in the world's toughest ultramarathon cycle race across America. It takes 12 days to cover some 3,000 miles, and it's all in aid of young people who've lost their way in life because of addiction.
39-year-old Donncha Cotras from Mayfield is a quiet, unassuming gentleman whose catalogue of achievements is simply staggering. Long-distance cycling has been one of his passions for many years.
Well, I suppose I've been at it now since my mid to late 20s. Ultra cycling is where you race over long distances in various countries around the world. It's only taken off really in Ireland in the last 2 to 3 years with the race around Ireland. And last year, because I finished the race around Ireland, I qualified for the race across America, which I suppose is the ultimate of ultramarathon cycling. And it's 3,000 miles non-stop from west to east coast. Big adventure.
Donncha's chosen charity for his race across America, Ashling Group International, helps young people conquer their addictions and get back to school and work. It believes Donncha's story proves the seemingly impossible can be achieved.
It's a natural link that we would have with Donncha because he has the same way of thinking about trying to achieve an athletic feat. And if that's to be the race across America, which is the toughest ultramarathon cycle in the world, if he has the thinking that he can achieve it, well, the link up it's obvious for us.
Donncha has taken part in and excelled at numerous marathons, triathlons and adventure races, both in Ireland and abroad. But his first sporting love, for which he won 5 national titles, was boxing.
Yeah, I suppose I started boxing when I was age 11, just by chance. An old guy called to the door and said, "Would you like to come down boxing?" I happened to be in myself, my brother went down. I stuck with it, my brother went to the rugby and things took off from there.
He was a strong young fella, and he nearly asked, if he had a young fella hard, he nearly asked him, was he all right? But that was him, like, he was very gentle, like, you know, but he improved himself because he was a great young boy to train, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't have to tell him much, just some of the basic skills of the boxing, you know. But we went along, we won our county title, he won his Munster title, and then we went up the All-Irelands. And he met a fellow by Jay Crowley from Wicklow, which he was a good boxer. Donncha went in and he done what he was told to do, and he boxed brilliant.
My dad always made sure that I was looked after. I think my aunt said to me the other day, you know, he says, "Your dad would be really proud of you, you know, if he was here today." But I'm sure he's looking down.
At just 18, Donncha joined the Irish Defence Forces to begin a highly successful 21-year career, serving in Africa, the Balkans and Lebanon, eventually retiring last February, having distinguished himself in many fields of endeavour.
Donncha has the attributes that we look for in the military in terms of his self-determination, his confidence, his leadership abilities, his focus, and all these attributes I saw coming out through Donncha when he participated in his overseas service. I also saw it then in his day-to-day work in the unit, where he motivated individuals to move out of their comfort zone and really grow as individuals.
Having specialised in parachuting and diving and serving with the Special Forces unit, Donncha's academic achievements stemmed from his passion for languages and politics. He's worked as an interpreter for the UN, holds a master's degree, has completed the first year of his PhD and is fluent in Arabic.
I suppose it comes from my personality. I like communicating with people, and it was frustrating being in Lebanon and not be able to communicate with the locals in their own language, so I just decided to learn Arabic. Recently I did a certificate in teaching English as a foreign language in UCC. When I was training in Spain, I went for a job interview to teach English to students 5 days a week, and I was successful, so I'm going back to Spain to work in Castellón de Plana, just north of Valencia, to teach English next year.
Riding along on a push bike, honey, when I noticed you riding downtown in a hurry, honey.
Having spent the last months on a gruelling training regime in Ireland, Spain and the US, Donncha often spends up to 8 hours a day in the saddle. On Wednesday, he will embark on his greatest challenge yet, the race across America, with every mile inspired by the young people he is trying to help.
He's the first Irish solo cyclist to ever even attempt to do this, and demands respect from all of us, I suppose. And I think it's inspiring for young people to know that you can be from anywhere, you can work at anything, and you can achieve what seems to be the impossible.
He's just a wonderful, wonderful individual, fantastic soldier, and I know he's going to draw on these attributes that we so highly value in the military to compete in the race across America.
I'm a positive person. I love challenges, whether that's a big or small challenge. I think it's perspective as well, and being grateful, you know. I mean, it's just my perspective of the world, the way I see the world. I'm really grateful for what I have. I've been around the world, I've seen what people don't have, I've seen the problems people have gone through. And you know, doing this race across America, I'm just delighted that I can do it. And I have no fears. And I just believe in living life to the full. And I love trying to make a difference. And yeah, I'm just a positive person. It's me, what can I say?
And the best of luck to Donncha, and you can follow his progress actually by logging onto the website, the address of which is on your screen right now.